is an energy that you are moving out of that you have been wanting out of for a long time. You have been in a box, and it's not because you put yourself there. It's because other people were putting you there and you were agreeing with them. You were like, yeah, I'm only this small. Yeah, you're right. Those dreams are too big. That life I want's not for me. You're right. I know. I'm dumb. I'm small. And now it is pure liberation. You get to do things on your own terms. You get to chase your dreams unapologetically. You have no one to answer to. Welcome, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. This is your monthly energy check-in. We are going to do an in-depth reading today. Hi, I'm B. Welcome. We are going to do an in-depth reading today. Spirit was guiding me to go a little in-depth for the zodiac energies this month. So we are going to take a look at your personal energy, where you're at. We're going to look at your career, your relationships, and at your finances. So this is meant to be a timeless reading, meaning it will find you when you are in the vibration to receive these messages. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These, it's for Taurus energies, but they're still collective messages. So some of the messages will be for you, some will not, and that is okay. So let's start with your energy. What is the current energy of our Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising friends? I'm feeling the energy of like evaluation, almost like a year-end review with your higher self. So it feels like you might have already been like in the space of like a self-assessment. Any other cards from this deck would like to come through? This deck is like gigantic. I can't even like shuffle it that way. Taurus. All right, let's just check out the bottom then. Confidence. What do we need to know about this Taurus energy right now? What's the energy of our Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising friends at this time? We have Queen of Wands and Ace of Cups. I love the almost like solitary energy here in our confidence card. It's where you, like, she's literally like tucked into herself. Feels like she's going on a trip. She is alone, but like divinely guided in that beautiful sun energy. And I feel like you are in a space of like deepening your self-compassion, maybe having achieved a new level of self-awareness. I'm also drawn, so it's very faint, but there's Saturn out there, and feeling like maybe you're in the space of like a Saturn return. Your Saturn return comes like 28, 29 years. And then again when you're like 56, 57. So feeling like you are in the space of closing out a cycle of not knowing who you are. You are now in the space of knowing who you are on a deeper level and having like true appreciation for that. I love that the hand, like the hand under our cup, looks so similar to the hand in our universe card, where you feel connected. Like you maybe can't put your finger on it quite exactly. Is it God? Is it angels? Is it a goddess? Like something is making you feel very divinely guided. But like what you're uncovering is that it's you. Like the deeper you go within, everything that you find, no matter where the messages are coming from or your intuition, all of it is still you. And having a deeper appreciation and respect and honoring of that inner wisdom and that inner knowing. And the Queen of Thrones, Queen of Wands, like if there were a minor arcana card in the tarot to depict confidence, like she is it. You rest in this energy of knowing that you like can't do any wrong, and that's not from an ego perspective. That's not your ego saying, "Oh, like you're perfect. Do whatever you want." It's more like you've recognized that everything that you do is, even if it doesn't work out the way you want, it is all part of the journey. It's all part of the expansion. So like you really cannot mess it up. You really can't make a mistake, because they're really like you're in this beautiful energy of recognizing that it's all life. Even if it doesn't go right, it's still informing the way forward. Like you really can't make a mistake. So that confidence that comes, more than confidence, it's a sense of security, which is really profound for our Taurus friends. Taurus energy tends to seek security in other ways through earthly stuff, right? Like the more money in the bank, the nicer the house, the nicer the things you own, provides a sense of security. And those things are beautiful and great. But what this is all depicting is almost a Scorpio energy, like on the other end of the spectrum, recognizing that your true security, the kind of security that no one can take away from you, comes from within. It's being anchored in your own knowing of yourself and in your own self-compassion, self-awareness. The wisdom you hold within is something no one can take from you, and that is what you've discovered. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, let's move on. Let's check in with your job. Let's see what the career is doing right now. And I actually really like this deck. Let's stick with it. What's going on in our Taurus friends' careers? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's up in your job right now? Whoop. Whoop. Oh, interesting. 14, 15. Things lining up. We have Thorns and Garden. Let's get some tarot to go with this. This is feeling like a juicy message. It almost feels like shifting from, or shifting into either a more independent, hold on, I can't shuffle and talk at the same time. Okay, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. It feels like shifting into a space of more independence. And I wonder if this is two separate energies. So for those of you that are like in a job, like you work for someone else. Okay, it's feeling like 3 messages. So Taurus friends, we'll set this aside. This is strongly feeling like those of you that work for yourselves. You're an independent contractor, you're a business owner. We'll talk about you in a minute. For some of you, it feels like you're looking for a job. Maybe you have been looking for a while for the right thing. Maybe you have been relying on support from family members or from other people. And It feels like if you are feeling bad about that, like if you are sad or down on yourself, like it doesn't feel like anyone is making you feel guilty. Like whoever's supporting you feels like they enjoy supporting you. Like they want you to find the right thing for you. And that feels like the message here. Like don't jump into something just because like you are afraid of what will happen if you don't. Anytime a decision is made from a fear or a sense of lack, it like really doesn't ever go well. And it feels like you are almost through this energy, like you're almost on the other side of this energy where something is about to bloom, something is about to come through. And it feels prickly right now, like in our Thorns card, but what you're doing is holding a steady vibration and sending a steady signal to the universe about what you want. The guidance here is to stay focused on what you want and not what you don't want. Sometimes we try to choose jobs because we don't want to work on weekends. We don't want to work for less than a certain amount of money or something like that. If you are focused on what you do want, that is what pulls this through kind of seamlessly. If you want good benefits, if you want like just focusing on the way that it feels to be in that job. I'm also like really drawn to like all of the flowers around here. So something beautiful, something where you're surrounded in beauty or something where you create beauty. This is almost the energy of like when an artist has to go find like a 9-to-5 job and the whole time you're like making your like macchiatos at Starbucks, you're like, I just want to be drawing. I just want to be painting. I just want to be decorating. The Venus influence is very strong in this energy. And I think that's why it works for you to like lean into the support of other people, like rest into the support that you're receiving from whatever avenue you're receiving it from, because it ultimately is what will lift you up into the mode you need to be in, like into the vibration you need to be in to receive this perfect job that's coming. And then for some of you that are currently working, if this job is not what you want, if you do not like the way it feels to show up every day or to receive that paycheck for not enough money, what this is doing is recalibrating you for the way forward. You never have to stay in a place that doesn't make you happy, but what it can do is show you what you do want. Don't get stuck in the trap of like focusing on all the negative. Don't focus on all the thorns when there's also all of these beautiful blooms around you, if that makes sense. And also the energy of 1 and 4 being 5, this is a transitional time. Like this is a like almost an intentional friction point for you to recalibrate or fine tune the way forward. What do you want? And the way you get more clarity on that and the way that you call forward those opportunities is to focus on the blooms. If you are so caught up in the thorns and all of the negative aspects of wherever you are, you're just going to root yourself in deeper and deeper and deeper. Focus on the beauty, focus on the benefits, focus on anything that you can find that is enjoyable to you. And then the situation sort of like shifts itself and you move into a better situation. Okay? And then for our Taurus friends who are self-employed or independent contractors, this is beautiful. Like this is a strong energy of harmony, feeling really self-sufficient, especially in that 9 of Pentacles. And it feels comfortable. Like it feels, and she's offering something. Like whatever service you are offering or whatever you're providing for other people, it's not just about like it pads your pockets pretty good, babe. Like you're on track to make a lot of money. But more importantly, like the resting, do you see how she's just like chilling? Like she is just resting, and she has this sword here, but like not wielding it, not feeling the need to defend herself with it. She's just here like with perfect clarity that this is my gift and I'm here to offer it to you. And it is such an energy of, oh, I got chills all on my legs. This is such an energy of infinite potential, because when you are in that space, it just flows. Like whatever you're offering is not really an energetic drain. It is not taxing for you. It is genuinely joyful. And it's something that you wake up every day and you're like, I can't wait to go to work. I can't wait to get started. Like when you are tapped into that energy, the money just flows in, the recognition flows in, the success is like just around the corner. Like it's probably already around you. You've probably already seen success from this, because this is very like a solid energy. It doesn't feel like something that's on the horizon. It feels like something you're already anchored in. And now it's just a matter of staying rooted in what you're doing. If there is any like caution here, it's don't let that sword trick you into negative self-talk, because I feel like you've healed out of a lot of critical inner dialogue where you're like, am I doing enough? Am I good enough? Do people really want this? And it feels like you're already in the space now where you're getting good feedback, when you're getting an increase in clients, people are telling other people, like you're already seeing growth. But if something happens, like if you get a negative review or something like that, don't let it derail you, because what you're offering is true, it is sustainable, and it's for everyone's highest good, yours and the collectives that you're serving, and your bank account. All right, let's look at relationships. What's up with our Taurus friends in romantic partnerships? Let's do two. Let's get one for romantic partnerships, and we'll get one for platonic relationships. Whoa, okay. Okay, we had two pop out here, so let's set these aside. This is feeling like a family energy. This is feeling like romantic. So, and I feel like it is for, do we even need to pull any tarot on this? I'm getting a pretty strong message. We might not need to pull tarot. I will to clarify if we feel like we need it. Take a chance on them. So this feels like if you are in a current relationship, if it has not been going very well, or you are questioning like whether or not to be in this relationship, or even if you're just like not fully satisfied, if you're making the best of it, if you are trying to look past the things about them that you don't really like, this feels like get ready to be surprised if you can open up your heart a little more. Because if you've been in a relationship for a while and they've said some things or done some things, like your heart chakra will start to like close up. And when it starts closing up, your energy starts like pulling back into itself. It like starts hardening, kind of, is what they're showing. And when you are the embodiment of that vibration versus open-hearted and flowing energy, it kind of like shuts down the potentials of the other person to meet you where you are. It shuts them out. So it kind of puts them in a place where they can only keep doing what they've been doing, because you are not receptive to them doing something different. The call here is for you to open up your heart and open up your mind and allow space for them to surprise you. Even if they this feels like emotional too. Like if they have not been emotionally available to you, if they have not been receptive to you wanting to talk about deeper things, it feels like give them another chance, or like go at it a different way. Like shifting your perspective is what will shift their reaction or their response. Like the energy is all responding to your vibration. So this feels still like a strong partnership. It feels like true love. It feels like you're, maybe even meant to be together, but you're just in a stagnant cycle right now. So open back up. And that's for if you're in a partnership with someone. If you are not, if you are single and you are not sure if you are ready, get out there, boo. Get out there. Take a chance. Let's see. Can we have one card for our Taurus friends that are in a relationship? Currently in a romantic relationship. 9 of Wands. So it feels like you've been like carrying most of the burden by yourself. This is if you are in a relationship. I know this is like all over the place. Sorry. If you are in a relationship, if you have been, it's just reaffirming, like, I feel like what we already talked about. This kind of feels more like, versus emotion, this feels like more like doing stuff. Like taking care of practical things or sharing responsibilities. If you've been doing it all, give them a chance. Like give them a chance to show up. If you are in the habit of doing everything, paying all the bills and doing all the dishes and doing all the laundry and dropping off the kids and picking up the kids, assign them some things. Like give them some things to do and like watch and let them be, like watch how they surprise you. The way, like once you shift the way you think about how, or here, so start over. If you can let go of what you expect them to do, that is what relieves them of doing the thing they've always done. If you can let go of the expectations of what you think they will do or how they will respond or how they will not show up the way that you want them to, if you can let go of those expectations and operate under the assumption that they're going to do what you need them to do, you wouldn't be asking if you didn't need it, and they want to help. They are your partner. It allows them to show up for you. Okay? So now back to my single ready to mingle Taurus friends. Can we have a card for our single Taurus friends looking for love? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups and Four of Swords. Okay, so, hey, no. Oh, you know what? And I feel like this goes with this. We are going to retract what was previously said. Do not go for it. Do not. Take a chance on them. Take a chance on yourself. Like, this is a time for you to, maybe you are being guided out of a relationship, being guided to, like, this feels like a breakup. So this feels like you have just gotten out of a relationship that was not working. We have 8 and 8. 8, 8, and 4. 4 of Swords. This is time to regroup. This is time to be happy that you got out. Be happy that you are not going to be treated like that anymore. Be happy, like finding little things to keep you from going back. I was going to say things to be grateful for, but that ain't it. Focus on your little wins and the little upsides to not being in that relationship anymore. Because something about it was controlling, something about it was manipulative. Like you had to move away from that relationship. Or if it ended, especially not on your terms, like if they're the ones that ended the relationship, if this is a situation where it's like back and forth and they leave and then they come back and then they leave and they want you back again, or they cheat and then they call you, this is time to break that cycle. It is time to just like let go of it, because that's what your energy is calling for at this time. And you know, like you already know. So if you have recently gotten out of a relationship, the energy is don't go back. Stay still. Find your footing as a single person, as a single, independent, confident person. Like, put yourself back together is what this feels like. And if you have not recently been in a relationship, there's a previous relationship that is really, really up in your energy, babe. Like, you, even if it was 10 years ago, you've been single for 10 years. How do you feel about your last relationship? I bet you got words to say. And you are not yet feeling in a space where you are comfortable approaching another relationship. Maybe it ended real, real bad and you just don't want to get hurt like that again. Before you move into the next relationship, you'll have to make peace with that and let that shit go. So that is our energy message there for your romantic partnerships. And now we have platonic relationships. So in your other relationships, it feels like such a harmonious time. Because I'm losing my voice, sorry. In the lavender, so lavender, the root, lavendar, whatever, it's clean. It's to clean, it's to purify, and this feels like the space of now being in a circle of friends that you all know what to expect from each other. Like, no one, like, there's no shady shit, there's no gossip, there's no backstabbing. Like, it is true, clean relationship. It's what your energy has been calling for like a long time. It's what you've been waiting for. And you may have had to set some firm boundaries around your family and friends to get to this space. And now it feels like you have this really cozy little circle of people that you can talk to and be real with each other. Anything else about this relationship? Ace of Swords and King of Wands. This actually feels like transformation. This feels like when you are surrounded by people that get you, people that love you unconditionally, when you are in a safe circle of friends and people that are not criticizing you or judging you or laughing at you or telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do and how dumb you are for doing that thing instead. When you have cycled out of those kinds of relationships and you find yourself in a space that is literally unconditionally safe, you come into your power. You have a fresh, pure clarity about who you are now, or who you've always been trying to be. And I feel like you are the King of Wands energy. I feel like you have this big, bold, warm, open-hearted energy, and like it was just not ever received. Like, maybe you've also got like Leo in your chart somewhere, maybe like a Leo moon, where you thrive being seen. Like, you thrive when you can command the stage or something like that. Like, you are meant to be seen. And I think that's what you find in this safe circle of people. And like, when you may have come into this circle like to hide or to like lick your wounds or to, you know, it's like you came as a victim and you emerge as a fully empowered, whole, complete version of yourself and are not afraid of anything anymore. Like, all of the things that you thought were holding you back, you realize that they were just like trauma responses. So they're not things to overcome, they're not things to heal, they were just trauma responses. And now that you are in a safe space, you can move out of them and rise, like fully rise as who you truly are. in this big, beautiful, open-hearted energy. It's transformation. It feels like there's a shedding that's taking place in this space, letting go of victim mentality and stuff like that, and rising as the purest form of yourself here. That's beautiful. All right. Now let's take a look at your money, honey. Money. What is the money situation for our Taurus friends? Thank you guys for being here. I know this is a long reading, but Spirit really wanted, oh shit. Spirit really wanted to go in depth. And let me know in the comments if you guys like these longer, in-depth, personal / collective readings. And I will focus on shuffling because I'm not very good at it when I'm talking. All right, money, money, money. Money, money, money. Like Mr. Krabs. Arr, me money. Any messages about Taurus money? All right, let's go bottom there. We've got tree, witch, and voyage. Whoa, macaroni. Okay. Let them go. Justice is coming. You already have all the answers. Okay. Well, I'm going to need to know more about this. The Emperor again. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Money, money, money. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Money, money, money. Five of Cups. Let's do one more. Or two more, whatever. King of Swords. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay. So here's what it's feeling like. Feeling like this feels like a relationship. It could be work, like you are leaving your employer, or you've gotten laid off, you've gotten fired. If that's the case, it resolves quickly. Like it was a stepping stone into what you were meant for. What it really feels like honestly and more deeply, it feels like your partnership, if it has come apart, it has affected you financially. So not only are you like trying to navigate your broken heart, but also your broken finances. So this is a time to like rest. This is a time to grieve. This is a time to be with those emotions. They don't last forever. Justice is coming. And we have the Emperor card here. So when you find yourself sort of, you might be feeling like rock bottom energy. Like, I just lost it all. I lost my partner. I lost my money. I lost my house. I lost my job. Sounds like a country song. It gets to the point where you have no choice but to look forward. So once you're done with this grieving process, and take your time with it, really take your time and be with those emotions, because they're worth sitting with. They are real and they are for you to be with. But don't stew in them forever. When you are ready to move forward, it will have to be on your terms. There's something about the energy you just moved out of that was very restrictive. Either you were being told what to do, or like just, it was very controlling, very limited, and very restrictive. You are in a breaking free energy. I also love that it's a horse. Like, it's a sad horse, but it's still a horse. A horse will not be broken down. Like, must be free, must be wild, must be liberated to chase your dreams. So we can kind of call this karma. Like, letting go of the need to know how karma unfolds on whoever has done you dirty. But what comes next for you is a really clear path forward, boo, because we have this Voyage card. We have the Father of Swords. Perfect clarity now on what you want to do, where you want to go. We have this element of travel, and also in the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. I love this Four of Wands depiction because it's an eye. Like, you can see clearly the way forward now. And it took whatever that just was for you to get that clarity. So after a period of healing, after a period of restabilizing is also in our Emperor energy, like getting back on your feet, feeling secure again, feeling like secure within yourself, feeling stable. That's what it is, feeling stable within yourself. You will feel pretty quickly called in a big direction. It feels like travel. It feels like world travel. It feels like maybe relocating, moving to a completely different place and like a completely fresh start. But it's somewhere that isn't a surprise. It's somewhere you've always wanted to go. It's somewhere you've always wanted to live or spend a lot of time in. It's a job you've always wanted, but like that other situation would not let you want those things. And once you realize that you are free now from that situation, the whole entire world opens up for you. And you know exactly where you want to go, and you know exactly what you want to do. Ha. Okay. Did we miss anything? Let's get you. Ooh. Oh. I feel like you have a little spirit guide winking at you. Let's get a spirit animal. All right. We have a spirit animal for our Taurus friends. What is the spirit animal message for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising this month? There we go. Cat spirit. Oh, babe, claim your independence. This feels like a long time coming. Like whatever energy is, maybe you haven't fully separated from it. Maybe you are still trying to figure out how to separate from it. But there is an energy that you are moving out of that you have been wanting out of for a long time. You have been in a box. And it's not because you put yourself there. It's because other people were putting you there and you were agreeing with them. You were like, yeah, I'm only this small. Yeah, you're right. Those dreams are too big. That life I want's not for me. You're right. I know. I'm dumb. I'm small. And now it is pure liberation. You get to do things on your own terms. You get to chase your dreams unapologetically. You have no one to answer to. And if it was a job keeping you small, you're like, watch me be a boss. Like, watch what I can do without you holding me back. Because that's what everything that is ending for you, like all of it was holding you back. You have this beautiful, it doesn't feel like it right now, but like your true essence is very lighthearted and very nimble. I'm also getting like, you know, cat, like a cat will always land on its feet. You will always land on your feet. And it takes this kind of disruption or falling apart, like whatever is crumbling, it has to happen to prove to you, like you're the one that didn't know. If you knew how strong you were, you would have never let them treat you that way. You would have never stood for it, you know? But like when it falls apart and you land on your feet, you're like, oh my God, I'm so much stronger than I knew. And now that you know, you can start living life more authentically and with like a bigger scope. Everything, the energy just feels like it was just so small and tight and confined, and now it's just wide open for you. So, oh my goodness. I feel like jazzed up. That was amazing. Thank you, my Taurus friends, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Till next time, take care.